Hey, welcome everyone. Pat Mitchell here with TrickTrades Options, and today I'm going to show you exactly how I traded this election day, locking in about $1,000 on the day. Relatively modest gains. We'll go over the trades, and but this video is gonna be mainly about my thoughts on how to trade elections. I'm not going to get into politics about this. It has nothing to do with that. It's just simply my tips and my advice on how to trade options during elections. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And if it's not something you're interested in, well, beat it, nerd, because we got work to do. So let's hit the charts, folks. Okay, folks, so you can see on here, I took a few trades. Basically, we're going to go over my main trade on SPY where I locked in 485. Now, I'm sure you've noticed that the gains today they're fairly small for what I'm used to. I usually lock in anywhere between 3 and 5,000 on the day. Today is really small, but like I said in the intro, this is election day. So I want to discuss this a little bit because I think this is something that I seem to get a lot of comments over in the comment section about, you seem to talk about politics a lot, or leave politics aside. It's like, hey, look, guys, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what side you're on, right or left. The market is moved by elections. That's huge. Last election, I know a lot of you are very new to trading. You may not realize, but last election, the day before, on the day of, before the winner was announced and President Trump won, this market was about to crash. It was literally on a teetering edge. Once Trump was announced the winner, it ripped and we went straight up. The candidate really is a big deal to how markets move. So don't fool yourself. Don't think for a second that the candidate doesn't matter in the stock market. It's very big. People bet huge on who's going to win and who's going to lose and who's going to take over or whatever. It's a big part of the stock market, guys, because their policy determines a lot when it comes to the market. So, with that said, how I personally trade options when an election is happening, I take it very easy. Like I said, I had a really nice opportunity here. You can see this one SPY trade locked in coming into the 338 level. And we'll go over the trades on the actual charts here in a second, but you can see I top ticked that, started averaging in, and then basically top ticked it. And these are puts. I went short, and it could have been a really, really, really big trade, right? Now, am I happy with scalping with some size and locking in it real quick, like $500? No, I'm happy with that. You'll never see me piss and moan and complain about modest gains, because I'll tell you why. This 700 plus bucks that I made today, that's going to pay my cell phone bill and my power bill, right? And that's how people should be looking at things, not constantly trying to one up people. You see a competition that's going on a lot now with these trading services. They're going for $100,000 gains, $200,000 gains, trying to get $1,000,000 day. Well, I'll tell you what, guys, my largest day to date is $600,000 in one trading day, trading options. Trump ended up tweeting something, and the market tanked. I happened to be in 3 positions, didn't even realize, didn't think. I actually figured I was going to get stopped out. Checked my positions a few hours later, and I was up about $600,000. At maximum, I was up $750,000 that day. Now, I'm not like, days like that are going to happen. You don't need to shoot for those days, because the days where it's natural and it's just going to happen, it'll happen. You got to trust me on that, guys. Okay? So when we're coming into elections, just take it easy. I can't stress that enough. You can see right here a professional trader that's been trading and doing this for almost a decade now and been making a very good living, doesn't care that he made 700 bucks. Okay? Now, some people will say, oh, that's, it's chump change, or it's this, or it's that, or it's Big Mac money, that bullshit. I'm telling you guys, that's the wrong mentality to have. It really is. Be content. If you are content with modest and small gains, you're going to go very far as a trader. So without me rambling on and on and on too much, let me just go over quickly on these trades, okay? So we're going to talk about SPY. Now, some members caught this. Let me get zoomed in here. So some members caught this long on this base, okay? And they rode it up. This was a massive trade. Now, I ended up catching Apple, and we'll discuss Apple here in a minute. But this 338 level, do you see how it completely top ticked that, pulled back? I only captured it down to about here, guys, and that was it. That's all I wanted, just this little pullback, this little move. And I guided members through saying she would come down to about the 50 EMA on the 1 minute, and it did. And it tested again and then dumped out. This would have been a really nice trade, but I'm fine with just capturing a very, very small move. So as it comes up into that level, as my strategy dictates, I'm gonna short it. And I did. And I locked in about 500 bucks on that. So I'm happy on that. So let's discuss Apple. You can see here, this is a great trade in the morning, by the way. Right at the market open, we come down into this level, this 108.77. I execute the long. I was in and out. What did I make on that trade? 210 bucks. Now I'll tell you what, had I stayed in that trade and rode it out, that would have been about 10 grand. So am I upset with that? No, I'm not upset. I'm okay with this, guys. And it all just boils down to understanding the market that you're trading. I don't want to make this video lesson and this trade recap overly long. I just want to simply point out that, guys, take it easy. Not every day needs to be a home run trade. So with that said, folks, I'll leave the link below in the description to follow me on Parler. I'm giving away a PlayStation 5 at the end of this week, as well as more giveaways, lots of giveaways actually, to celebrate some free speech. And with that said, guys, I hope you enjoy these recaps, and we'll check you on the next one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Adios.